say that feminism is not about women's rights or equal opportunity anymore. That may have been how it started out. Yes, women weren't allowed to vote once upon a time. Feminism is now merely a tool of the liberal, read socialist, agenda. In order to fully understand how the socialists have hijacked the feminist movement, you need to understand that socialism and communism is not dead. There's not a lot of talk about communism anymore. The Red Scare of the 50s seems to be over. That's because it's been repackaged. It's being sold as something else. Exact same goals, exact same ideologies, exact same philosophies, different name. There isn't anything new under the sun. It's just relabeled, resold as something else. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Political correctness is cultural Marxism. That's not insane to say. That's not wacko, that's not a little extreme. It's a fact. Cultural Marxism has been repackaged and sold to the culture as political correctness because no one will accept, at least most of the country will not accept Marxism under that label, but they will if you call it political correctness. Call it something else, people swallow it whole. So the eventual goal of the liberals, the socialists, is socialism / Marxism / communism. I know there are purists out there screaming at me right now, there are differences between those philosophies, they're not exactly the same. I know, I'm not an idiot, but they are all the same worldview. They are. Same worldview, slight technical differences, not anything significant. But anyway, feminism is one of the tools. Don't believe me? You should read The Naked Communist by Cleon Skousen. And in that book, they outline an agenda for transforming any society into a socialist society. One of their goals is to destroy the family, because the family is the framework, the foundation, a good family, the nuclear family of a society. And one of their goals for destroying the family is to get behind the feminist movement, because the communists felt that it had been very successful in creating discontent. Okay, so Betty Friedan, who wrote The Feminine Mystique back in the late 50s, I believe, and yes, I've read it, she wrote it supposedly from the standpoint of a frustrated housewife. That's what she sold herself as. She espoused the ideologies which attack full-time homemakers, and she cultivates this victimology among women. And later, she admitted that her propagandist views were linked to her belief in communism. She was a very strong communist, and she supported Stalin very strongly as well. Not surprising, radical feminism was the goal, one of the goals, of the socialists for bringing about their worldview. If you are a feminist, and you think that the feminism you cling to is actually about you, actually about women's rights, or even about women at all, guess what? You have been played. You've been lied to. You're one of the useful idiots of whom Stalin spoke, who swallows the lie because it flatters you, or it appeals to your sense of entitlement. I mean, think about it. If feminism was really about women, it would be about whatever women want, right? It would be about the freedom to pursue whatever you wanted, including nothing. It would include the freedom to stay home and raise your kids, if that's what you really wanted to do, if that was your heart's desire. But feminists are not for women. Again, Sarah Palin should have been championed by the National Organization for Women, right? Because she was running for president and she was a woman? Isn't that what feminists want? Women in leadership roles? No. Liberal women. Which tells us that it's not about the woman, it's about the liberal. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. It's a matter of science and of common sense. Specific actions have specific consequences, but women have gullibly believed, actually believed, that the lie that they can take certain actions with no reaction. The lie that they do not have choices to make. They can have it all. you can't have it all. Women actually think that they can have everything they want, when they want it, and men are supposed to know what and when that is. Feminists want to be totally independent except when they're feeling dependent, and if men don't then step up and allow themselves to be depended on at said time, then they're insensitive jerks. Women want to act unlovable but be loved. To let it all hang out, but how dare men notice? Actually, they'd better notice, but not too much, because that makes them creeps. See what I'm saying? Women want to be fully self-reliant, headstrong, in need of nothing, especially not men, of course, yet they also want to be fought for and pursued and protected and cherished. And ultimately, what women want, what feminists want, radical feminists, is to be able to act like men and be treated like women. There's a scene in The Dukes of Hazzard, the new movie, where Daisy Duke, when she's working as a waitress, some guy is ogling her chest area, and she says, "Best be looking at my name tag, friend." When he then makes a comment about her very obvious boobage, she punches him and kicks him over. To me, that epitomizes feminism more than anything. I'm gonna be who I want to be, which is unfeminine, unladylike, but you're gonna treat me like a lady. I'm gonna dress in a manner that makes you think that I'm a hooker, but I expect you to treat me like I'm a respectable person. Am I the only one who thinks this is insane? Today I'm just trying to help define feminism. There's a lot that I missed, a lot that will probably come out in my following videos, but I really wanted to get this up. Thank you again for watching, and I look forward to the hailstorm of angry comments.